Hey guys, welcome back to Trainz 22, and today we're going to be looking at the new Surveyor 2.0. So let's create a route. Test 2, because test 1 I already tried to do and it didn't go well. So when you start the route, you'll be presented with a square. Now we're actually I think it will default to this every time in the classic, as they call it, Classic Surveyor. Well, we'll swap over to 2.0. This is the interface. The interface is actually movable, so you can actually move it around. You can actually move it to this side and dock different things in different places. Now the first thing I think we're going to do is add one more piece of land on. Now to do that we use the marquee tool, which is over here. So this is a paint tool, that's add. This is an eyedropper. This is like a move tool. This is another move tool, but it's a fine adjustment. If you hover over it, it says what it does. And this is the marquee tool. Now to do this, now I think we just hover over it, and now I believe we just go create board. That's it. That one there. Click it again, and so you can create as many as you want by just dragging around. Right, so we got two boards. So let's look at what we got here first. So on the left hand side, these are the assets. If you press here, it goes to the actual image of it. To be honest, this isn't very useful. Some of them are on here, but a lot of them are not. So it says Tain. Oh no, it says Trainz, isn't it? So yeah, right. So that's the paint. So these are the different painting tools we got. Yeah, there you go. So I press Ctrl Z, undo that. So they're textures. Here we've got general assets. Look at a tree, and we do have trees here, but it's anything really. This is splines, so we can put it across. Undo. This one is track. We'll look at that in a second. These are track assets, so I don't know what cars are on there for. But, well, they are. So here's actually our trains and locos and carriages and things. And these ones are the actual trees and bushes and things down here. Which is why I was surprised to see them up here. This, I think, is just information, these two. Down here is effect layers. In a sec we'll look at these. These are, we've got the layers. If you remember, we used to have the layers over this side, but now you can, you got your multiple layers you can actually have, either as part of the route or the session. So you would click on it and decide which one you're actually going to put an asset onto. So if we put an asset down now, it would be on the session. If we click on here, if we put an asset down, it should be on the route. But now this time we've got effect layers as well. So should we take a quick look at the effect layers then? To do that, first before we do that, we actually have to go to the brush tool. Well, we are going to go to the brush tool, we don't have to. See, it says ground texture to the right here. Click on it, ground height. Now, height up, height down, set height, grade. Grade is like an angle. So we're going to set a height. Now, we can either click on here, write it in, or you notice the little arrow keys come up when you actually move your cursor over there. Now if you hold your mouse button and go up, it goes up, it goes down, it goes down. Now we are going to add a small little river in. We're going to do it straight across the middle. So let's add the radius a bit higher, a bit bigger. So we've set our height, which is now going to be -5.2. Is that enough? No, it's not. Let's give it, say, 20 then. There we go, we've got a division on our board now. Now why do I want to do that? Because then we can actually look at the water, how water works now. So we're going to go back to this side, in effects layer. We're going to click, actually I'm just going to click that to stop that. I don't like a big circle. Click on the plus. Now we're going to call it water, because this is what we have. Now it gives you an options, turf effects, clutter effects, water. Now, I don't know about the water, but the turf effects and clutter, I believe the clutter, these only work if you've got NVIDIA graphics cards. So you might not have these options if you don't have one. So anyway, you click on water here, click OK, and now that is what it will look like. I think it defaults to 0. So what we can do, it's got a name, we've got a preset, we've got a custom. We can actually, can we move this to a side, go in a bit. Actually, you saw me accidentally use the arrow keys then. So the top one is ripples. Then we've got calm. We've got choppy, fast ripples, glassy, medium ripples, ripples, rough, slow ripples, small wave water. So maybe that's for the seaside. What I think you might be able to do now, we could test this I suppose, is have 2 different layers of water. Now the way it used to work, you'd set your water up and then the whole map would have to have the same water. But now we could have different effect layers, so we could have this river using this. But then we could have maybe some sea somewhere else having something completely different. Oh, I don't like the line though. I wonder why it's like that. Oh, I didn't notice that. Do you see it? Just there. It's interesting, isn't it? I think we'll go for glassy because you can't see that basically. Now, to edit this, we would go to the free. I wonder if we can actually use that. No, I don't think we can. Where to edit this? We go to the brush tool, click on here, click on water, and then we need to give it a new height. So we don't want it to be 0, so we're going to rebrush this in. You can see it's being moved down. So I think it defaults to 0. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder why it's not going there. Yeah. So it's refusing to go over that side. What if we give it a slightly different height? Any difference? No. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? What if we adjust the land somehow and see if that makes any difference? So we go to ground height and take the radius down. Yeah, there's something to do with that, wasn't it? But we don't seem to be able to change that anywhere there. Yeah. So the next thing we might want to do, shall we put some track down? Yeah, let's just try with a track, because everyone plays this game to have track. We can just choose some track. And if you double click on it, it will tell you what the track is. But I've picked some which we're going to use. So let's look at this tool. We haven't looked at this yet. Click on here. And what you'll get are these things. Now, if you've used other games such as Planet Coaster, Planet Zoo, Train Simulator, yes, oh, nasty game. Then, I'm joking. Then you'll see this. What it is, you can raise it. This one will let you move it across. This one will let you move it around. And on some of them, you can actually tilt. And if you click the black thing in the middle, you can do any move. So whenever you click on a track with the edit button, one of these two edit buttons, you'll see the little thing, and then you can get some options. Right, to delete the track, you just click on it and press the delete button. I really don't like how this pick list works. Let me show you how the pick list work on the old one. So the pick list you'd go into show search, then you would go in, well, it's pick list track. You can change pick list station, because I've got a few things I've been getting together. Look how easy it is. This is the one I was trying to find. Right, isn't that though actually good while we're here? When you click on something, you see a nice little picture of it moving around on here. But on the new one, as you can see, you don't really see that. So we click edit. Now, it took me ages to work out how do you find it. Now, I was looking here. Let's say we've got something on the ground here, and you want to actually find it. You want to find it on here. So you'd think use the eyedropper, right? Click. Now, if you take a little look, you'll see there is a grey thing around there. Sort of browny grey, and that is it. It doesn't actually click it. But I can tell you that is it. There you go. But if you want to find, if there's a better way, there is actually a better way of doing it. So you would make sure on the edit, not on the add. Click on there, and select Assets Palette. And it's not done it, of course it hasn't. Is this one? Yeah. So it has gone back to it, but it doesn't have the nice little blue thing around it. Let's see how you put track down, properly put down. So you would get your stretch track. You'll notice there's a little black thing there now. Click on it and just drag it somewhere else. Click it once more to put it down. Click the black square again. And click it once more. Now I'm thinking we have a little bridge here. I say a little bridge. It's quite a big bridge really, isn't it? Oh, there's no legs on that at all, which is a pity. Oh, that maybe. Could this be our saviour? Maybe. Okay. So let's say we want to get rid of this and we want to go this. So we will click, make sure on the edit, click here. Insert spline point here. Do it the other side. Insert spline point here. Now hopefully if I click delete now, yep, it's deleted it. Wonderful. So if we now move... I wasn't expecting that. I did think they came together. Doesn't matter, we will just put another piece here then. That one, wasn't it? We'll go with that original bridge. So, alright, shall we put these together? So we'll click on this, drag it. Hopefully if I let go here, it will just connect it. It does, indeed. So we click on the black bit. Again, we put it close to this one, let go, and it puts it together. Maybe we want to add a some sidings in here. Yeah? Well, that's a good idea. Right, so we click on it. Click there. Selection assets panel. I think it's that one. I'm wondering whether I put 2 sidings in here. I'm holding the shift button down. Whenever you're near something, if you don't want it to connect, just like on the previous surveyor, you click the shift. Also, if you want to set another spline up and not connect it, you press shift. Okay, what does that look like? It doesn't look fantastic, but it doesn't look awful. Now, but if we actually move this across... No, it's not going to do it, is it? No! Is it that one? It's that one. So if I click on this, no, I don't want to do that. Click here, straighten spline. So if we don't put those so far apart, maybe they'll look better. Where do we want to go? Maybe there? So if we were to straighten maybe this one here. Oh, why did you do that? Why did you do that? So wherever you click, you can actually start dragging it. It's the thing with learning your tools, isn't it? Well, I think it's good enough. I think what we're going to do... AGS. Nope, not that one. And... where is it going to be? What we're going to do is put a station this side. We'll also put a station on the other side. We'll see if we can get a train running between the two. What would it be under? AGS station? Okay, it's here. Probably. Oh, I know what we're doing. Click it there, add spline point. Then this one, we just delete it. Then we can move this? No, it's adding one. So we can get to the track again. Is it this one? I think it is, yeah? It is this one. Okay, so now we're going to click on here. Click on here. Click on here. Doesn't quite come naturally to me doing this yet. I think that's fine. I think that's okay. So what if we look for a platform then? So we go back to here. Platform. Or maybe it's a spline, because we haven't looked at splines. Oh, yeah, maybe. Alright, so we'll have to try and edit this, won't we? Maybe the station's wrong. That is possible. Right, okay. Oh well. Alright. Not the end of the world. So we've highlighted it, but there's no options for it I can see. Ah, now there is. Door behaviour, blah blah blah. Station options. Passenger height. 10? Oh, £1.50. Yeah, okay, £1.50. So how did we get to there? We just double clicked on it. Why didn't we get to there last time then? This feels harder to use, but it's because it's new, isn't it? 1.2. How about 1.3? Yeah, 1.3. It's perfect. Don't see anything, but we see their feet. Should we find a nice little station building? Oh, no, actually, let's find some buffers. I wonder if they got the good active buffers. Now, I'd assume that would be in here. T-side rail and buffer stop. I don't know which one. Let's have a look. If I was to face the other way, nope. Oh, that one faces the right way. That's nice. So if we click on edit, no, yeah, this one, and just nope. So we can't turn it around like that. Edit like this one. Oh, you can move. Oh, well, yeah. Look at that. You can move that. Rotate. Double click. No. Click on there. Rotate. It does feel a bit of a faff, this. So what we got? Station building. Where would that be? I suppose that must be in the main assets again. Very nice, but not what we're looking for. I'm looking for one which is low on one side, high on the other. I don't know if they're going to have it. Most of the ones I use normally are modded. Oh, we could use that. A nice little wooden building. It's not British. I don't really care. Right, so let's click there. Now, actually, this gives us an opportunity to look at something. If we click here, actually, we click here. Does it actually have a rotate? Yeah, you can rotate this. And you can rotate it that way as well. So you can have it wherever you want it, really. Not every asset you can do that with. In a minute we'll look at a tree, and you can't do a tree. Put it on there, put it on there. There's our tiny, tiny little building. I wonder if we have a road. Now, maybe that's just along splines again. Oh, it's not that, is it? Yeah, I do. We're only really playing with this, aren't we? We click on the black area, both sides. And then we're going to click on the plus, click. Oh, okay. There we go. Off it goes into the distance. Let's have some trees, some nice little trees. Let's go over the road. Well, that's not a nice little tree. It's a tiny little bush. Let's not have that or that. Very low res ones. Now, again, these roots. Oh, yeah, I think over there's fine. Yeah, maybe we should have a hill here. So let's look at raising the land again. So what we go to the brush, go to ground height. What should we do? Height of 32. So not going to do height up. We'll do a set height. It's not going to be 32, is it? What kind of other trees do we have? Well, that's quite nice. Actually, let's have those lining up here. Like they've been, someone's actually planted them. And what we do, we get rid of these ones. So we click edit, click on it, click delete. What about house? So, can you actually spin this round at all on this one? I don't think you can you? It has to be this one. Now, I will show you a second what one little problem one little thing I don't like. Okay, to do this, let's go back to the other. Now, when I create a route, I try and actually make sure everything is actually free. So, when I did the big build, all the assets on there were downloadable from the download station, or they were inbuilt. And to do that, I'd use a search filter. I'd go plus, name, payware, false. That's it. Then I can actually save this as a free, for instance. And then on there, you can actually go free today. So on there, every time I just click on there, and it'll give me this. So if I went today, it'll be a different one. See, but free. There's our one. And after that, you just use it as normal. But on here, I don't see an easy way of doing this. I don't think there is a. See, these are filters here. Yeah, no, there isn't basically. So what I ended up doing was, if we click on edit filters, you go to here. Free textures installed. So from that I would right click, edit. So I created this from the start. And it's just like the search which you'd use on when you download from the download station. On this minimum build, this is Trainz 19, out of date false. The category would always be texture. I don't know why it's on there twice. Installed yes, payware false. So hopefully using that, you'd always make sure you actually got free stuff. But that would be, you'd have to do one for everything. For instance, free trains, free each of the categories you'd have to do one for. It won't filter it via here. See it? Because all these are filters, which you just created a different one. So for instance, the download station, this is on here, these are uninstalled ones. So this one here is really good. It allows you to download directly within the game. I like that. But you still have the issue of the images not being particularly good, and so it's still difficult to actually understand what it is, but you can just double click and bring it up. Yeah, so the filters, the only thing I really don't like. Yes, should we put another station here? So we're going to go to add. So we'll go to here, insert spline point, click on here, delete. So we go to here, click here, go to edit. 1.3, I think it was. Was it 1.4? 1.3. It's our tiny, horrible little route we've made. Maybe we should actually name it. It's going to be called Station 1. Yeah. Inventive naming here. And should we call this one then? Station A. See, you never be with me, no. Oh, I know what we should do first. Should we do it? Should we? No, actually, no, let's get a train out. Download station. Okay, let's try that one then. So we are now downloading something from the download station. Good. So now we go to can we add it? It's not allowing me, you know. Alright, I give up. That will do. Drummond. Now let's see if this shows up in the new one. If I just put BR in. Now, out of interest, if I put that one in now. No, it still doesn't work. Right, I made a decision. I found this, the Class 153. Or it's the one on the British route, which is the new British route. So I've made a decision, we're going to be using that. Let's see if we can make a very small session for this. And then we're going to look at the Turf of X after that. I can't think of anything else we might want to look at really. We could look at the painting. We've not actually looked at the painting ground at all, but it's not the most hard thing to do. Once again, you're going to here, instead of ground height, you're going to texture. Click on here. There you go. Or we could search for ballast. We've got a grey one here, haven't we? Yeah, we could do that. I'm sure I like that. That raises everything. This one lowers everything. What about that one? Yeah, this one puts everything into the into the ground, doesn't it? Yeah, that was not bad. It is a problem that everything's a different height. Let's put some gravel or something next to this. Now that's too big. How about we scale it? How about we scale it? About 10%. Not 100, no, 10. And then maybe we take the sensitivity down. Well, it's something. It's interesting. I don't like the fact that it still does the squares everywhere. Wishing to do that. Now my preference is to use my bracket keys now to move everything around so the texture doesn't look all samey, but you know. Snow? Yeah. Maybe they're not actually working. There's a possibility. How about rock? Oh, yeah, angle. No, it's rotation. Is it rotation? Well, this isn't rotating, whatever I do. Maybe some of them aren't actually rotatable now. Oh no, that one is. There you go. It's not that, is it? So... it is rotation which is doing it. Okay. I don't know what part of the world this is meant to be. But we created something. It's a thing, it is. It's not a thing of beauty, but it is a thing. I do like the sensitivity now, that you don't have to have it just go splodge. I'll give them that, that's quite nice. Really need some more trees to hide this, how bad this is. I know. Environment. Where should we go? It's July, when the weather's a bit nicer. Right, we're going to... oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to do a little bit of Turf Effects now. Okay, effect layers. Right, grass. I haven't even tied this yet. Not on here. Alright. Seeds, medium. Okay, yeah, let's do that one. Now that's a lot easier. It looks a lot easier to use. Now, so we click on here. And there it is. That's a lot easier. They didn't have the you had to create them from scratch before. Sensitivity. Let's get rid of that. Much higher. You don't want to be using too much of this though. This will kill your GPU if you put this everywhere. Use it sparingly near the actual track, and then use splines of grass just outside. Okay, should we add another one? Grass 2, we're going to call it. So, what we got? Curved long. So, grass 2. Is it any different to the... is it the same one I just used? It might be, you know. Straight long. How's that? Oh, this is that maybe is slightly different. I'm saying to you, don't use it everywhere. And what am I doing? Just putting it everywhere. Do you have any backboards? We have a horrible old town. Maybe we could try. Can we rotate it? Yeah. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. So it gives us a little bit of something at the end there. I keep saying we're going to do a session. Let's do the session. Yeah, session. So this is platform 1, isn't it? So let's edit session. Drive setup. Edit. It's this one. So let's drive to not schedule. There we go, station 1, platform 1, because that's the only thing which is there. Whole train, yeah. Load. Or unload. Drive station A. Oh, wait a second. Platform 1, yes. Then halt train. Then we didn't load, aren't we? And then repeat. Now, why are we doing this? Because I want to know you're able to swap between here and drive session. Now, what if you let it go and it gets up to here, then you find, oh, crikey, I've done something wrong. You want to reset it. There is actually a way in the session to click reset and it resets the session, but the train stays there. The session starts again, but the train is in the wrong place. If you were to save that session at that point, you've ruined it because everything's in the wrong place. And obviously, if you've got one train, it's fine, you just drag it back. If you have multiple trains which are going at the same time, that's ruined. You have a lot of work then to put it right again. Right, so it's found it now. I don't really need the load, it would have been automatic. But that doesn't matter. Right, so we'll let it get down to say there, then we're going to pause it. Actually, it could be paused here, it doesn't matter. Right, pause. Go back into Surveyor 2. Now, this doesn't matter if it's Surveyor 2 or Surveyor 1. We're testing this to find out if it actually does this or not. So we go ahead and... not edit route, you plonker. Edit session. Now, this is the button. This resets everything back to... look, complete was complete. Yeah, really. So this puts it back, but it doesn't put it back. So the session route starts back here again, but the train's in the wrong place. If you are ever creating a session, do not click through. Right, what you can do is go from here to here and test it, but do not go back again. Once you're out, go back into the main menus and then go back into the game again. So edit, save, try it, go back into the main menus, then go back here again. Because otherwise, this will happen. It will now think, oh, okay, I've got to go back to... I've got to go back to Station 1. See, let's reset it. So it's reset the rules, but it hasn't reset the location of the units. I would have hoped they would fix this. Because it's fairly obvious. If you're resetting the rules... If you are resetting the rules, then why on earth? You know, if you're placing the rules back to here, why don't you put the trains back to there? Okay, well that's a pity they haven't got that, but I did want to test that. So let's take a look at the little session and route we made then. I spent a further hour on it or so. Added a few extra things, it's still quite bland. It's not particularly great, but I thought we'd actually end just showing it off. And have a little chat about the Surveyor 2.0 while we're looking at it. Overall, it works quite well. It's a little bit more finicky than the original. And partially that might be that I don't know it as well, but the buttons to click on things are smaller, so you have to be a little more precise to actually grab onto something. Some things which were one click seem to be more than one click now. So is that good or bad? I don't know. The biggest issue are the thumbnails themselves. It is going, that's good. The biggest issue is the thumbnails themselves. A lot of them don't have them, and that's a shame. And it will make it difficult to actually find things. Obviously, they don't want to have that 3D representation of the asset anymore. They want to have just a blank thumbnail of it, and that works as long as the asset's got the thumbnail. But a lot don't, and a lot of those assets are quite old, so the likelihood of them actually receiving them is quite low. So, and then we did have that issue with downloading something directly from it, which is a great idea, but then it didn't work. Maybe that was a one-off. I haven't tested that again. probably not something I'd use anyway, because I've got multiple windows now. I would have the that pop-up window open anyway in the other window. It does the job though, and it's something which they can work on and progress on and hopefully add things to. As you can see, I've added the cameras in, and I initially did that with the Surveyor Classic because I wasn't sure how to do it, but when I clicked back through, there is a way to edit these, and I don't know how to add them still, but possibly it's an asset and you click add, possibly. It's not really changed how assets are actually added to the map. The painting, for instance, yeah, you've got a few more options, but still you can see the gravel here is quite wide, and that's because it's still paints in squares. And so getting the grass any closer to that really messed that up. As you can see, I did actually change the gravel underneath the track anyway, but that's because the track wasn't interacting with it well. But overall, I quite like it. It does work. I think it's a pity they're only giving it to subscribers, not to everybody. Maybe on the next version of Trainz that will change, or an update that will change, because they just want to give it for testing right now. Personally, I would give it to everyone for testing if you're going to put it out there. But yes, well, that's my first thoughts. It's not a review, it's more just thoughts and showing you some of the stuff. Now, I know I've missed a load of stuff out. It's because I don't know about it yet. What we'll do after Christmas, I'll start learning it a bit more, and then what we'll do, we'll create maybe a bigger route than this. We'll do like some sort of series, a small series. We'll endeavour just to use 2.0, and then we'll see if it's really is usable, or how much we actually do have to go back to Surveyor 1.0 again, or the Classic. But the edits I made afterwards, which you didn't see, I did make completely on 2.0 apart from the camera, so it is there, and you will start to grasp it. I don't like that boat to the left. Look at the spray, it's horrible. I like the one to the right, it's bobbing around, and that building to the right as well. That's quite old though, that building. Off on a tangent, but yeah, this, although we're showing this off, it's not really here to be admired. It's just something we've built, and yeah, the tools are there. It's a good basis for the future. It's no way complete now. It doesn't feel complete. It feels a little bit too finicky, but I think they get there. Anyway, for this one, that is going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got to this far, it's quite a long video. If you liked it, please press the like button. If you want to see more, please subscribe and you press that ding dong bell button. You know what it does. Well, I'll see you next time, guys. Bye, bye.